Hello everybody. Today this is video 649. It is February 21st and I just wanted to make a quick video about friendships. And today while I was working, there was a trio of young women who came into the store today, and they just had a camaraderie and sense of friendship, and it reminded me of like three sorority sisters who graduated college and stayed with each other for a year or two, and their jobs, and I don't know if they worked together or not, but the fact that they all came in this morning kind of tells me they're not working. But anyway, we'll stick with sorority sisters. But it really kind of, I don't know, it pinged a heartstring for me, because I thought about somewhat how isolated we are. And I guess maybe have to use myself as an example because I don't want to assume anything. But we transition from one group of people to another, male to female, and I almost wonder if we'll ever have a type group of friends outside of the community, the transgender community. If we ever, oh, well, aside from kitty cats and puppy dogs, of course, but I mean, if we'll ever have that close sense of belonging to a group of people. Oh, there goes the cat. It just kind of, I don't know, it made me, it pinged on my heartstrings a little bit that, not that we're destined to always be alone, minus our four-legged friends. And obviously, depending on what we do, we could volunteer, we could meet people, be sociable and everything else. But part of me, I guess, laments that, friendship of growing up with a group of girls. If you think about like people you grew up with, and especially if you were kind of a walking corpse like I was, you don't, it's like you didn't really develop deep relationships because you were lying about who you were, living a lie somewhat. And now that you've kind of been your authentic self, you don't have that close a connection. And I would imagine that, a group of guys, have a sense of togetherness and cohesion that, they wouldn't have with a woman that came along, not to be like a Yoko Ono and break up a group, but I'm just wondering kind of what your experiences were, if you have any. Obviously, someone who's outgoing and is going to make friendships, but I just almost wonder if as trans women we're always going to be somewhat isolated, not quite 100% in the woman camp. We've left the male camp. And so is it really possible for us to develop really, really close relationships? I mean, anything is possible, but what's the probability of it? And again, I think for me, I was kind of lamenting, being, growing up with a group of, in your middle school and then high school, not if you grew up with a group of girls as a girl, and then you became young ladies, young women, and then women, you would have those lifetime friendships. And it's just not something we have access to. It makes me not jealous, but not really envious, but just kind of lamenting a little bit. That said, counter that by saying count your blessings. I'm very glad to be off work. I'm very glad to relax and know that I have the weekend off. But anyway, hope all is good near you, and I hope everything's wonderful. And if you have any comments, please leave them. Until next time, signing off. Bye-bye. Good luck.